Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Pickleball Crew's Coach's Corner. And watch the crew as they analyze our games. The first episode is in 3 parts and features Ken and Jeff in rec play at Pelican Park in Mandeville, Louisiana. All players have given their permission to be recorded for our podcast. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and please share your comments with us.
That is a blatant disrespect of my drop shot, Ken. And I don't like it. Good return by Dalton. Good drive by Ken. Ken, tell us what happened right there.
It was a high ball, and so I was playing it. But I think it was so close to the line that I was trying to figure out if it was in or out.
Is that one of those shots where we say we lost our mind?
I don't know. Probably the better shot might have been just to drop that in, but I think I was off, out of position, off balance, and so I resorted back to what I felt was a more comfortable
Look
shot.
at how much time you got here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how much time you
Yeah.
that ball is that. Okay, pause it, bud, and we may edit this out. I'm picking on you, Ken, a little bit, but stop it right there. See how high you hit that ball, Ken?
Yeah.
I'd like to see your footwork be behind that ball because you're thinking it's going to go out, right?
Yeah. I think that was the first part. I was lazy getting to a ball instead of getting in position to hit a drop shot.
And
I'm
then
thinking it's going out.
if you're behind that ball, 2 things. If it hits in and you're behind it, you're in better position to drive it. But then also, if you're behind that ball, thinking it's going to go out in better position, you hit it hip high. You could let that ball drop a little bit more and just hit a soft drop shot across to Dalton on that opposite corner.
No, that would have been the better shot. You're right.
You're going to hit 9 out of 10 times. Bud, you can leave that in or out. We don't want to make Ken look. We don't want Ken to look bad unless he just really wants to help somebody out there.
No, I'm a good example of what not to do sometimes.
There's a lot of things in points that make us lose our mind. You know, that one had the mystery of is it in or out. It kind of looked like it was. I think all of us thought it was going out, and then it hits in, and then you just kind of rush the deal. But anyway, let her roll. Alexis serving. All right, good serve. I hit a good deep return. Side out to us. All right. Dalton with a decent drive. Just clipped the net. There, he got some air under it. That's an easy shot for me. I'm right there. I just got to execute right there, and I didn't. And I got to get some air under it. Good return by Dalton. That's a great reset, Ken.
Oh, that might have been my best 3-shot sequence in the whole match right there.
Run that back, bud. That is a textbook reset.
So we got a 3rd-shot drive. He blocks it. I come in with a 5th-shot drop. Is a little high, but I'm able to reset. And then I just, you know what? And this happened today several times. If you make your opponent take a step, and if you notice, if you go back, Dalton has to lean to hit that last shot. His feet are kind of in cement there. Watch this. This is high. He attacks. I'm lucky enough to get a reset. Then he hits a good shot off of that. But see how he leaned for that shot?
Yep.
That's a shot where you just take a take a half a step.
Step back. Yep.
Especially with Dalton's ranginess, if he just takes one step to the side, just one lunge to his right side. To me, the best shot in this point comes right here. Dalton attacks. Can't see how Ken kind of opened the face of his paddle up right there and got just enough air under it to turn that you turn. That's classic turning defense into offense for yourself right there. Dalton did not play that point bad either. I mean, he felt like he had a put away, and Ken just came back with it. It's hard for people have trouble resetting balls that are volleys, especially coming low like that. But you did a good job right there, Ken.
Nice pickup on a fifth shot.
All right, so run that back while Bud's getting it back. So Ken, you and Alexis, I want you to look at how many times y'all had about 3 different shots there where you had a chance to get some air under that ball to gain control, get a reset and gain control. Run it slow, Bud. All right, that drive's good. Good with that drive. Alexis trying to get some air under it there. Right here, all right, pause it. Now, right there, the only reason I wouldn't want her to drive that one is because she was falling back.
Mm-hmm.
If she'd have been in good balance right there, now falling back, being she was falling back, I would have rather seen her try to get air under that shot again. We're good with that first drive. This one right here on the fifth, she's trying to get air under. Right here, I'd like to see her get air under that one again.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you get air under that one right there instead of swinging at it. You're going to the right spot, cross court, but that ball is low. So both of you had 2 different chances in that point to get air under it and try to get that ball in the kitchen where y'all could move up. Overall, you can let it roll, Bud. Overall, not a bad point. Your first initial drive and her 5th shot drop was not bad. All right, Lexus trying to get a little, just kind of a cross court, kind of an aggressive drop right there to just clip the net. Dalton with a good strong serve. All right, Dalton with a drive, clips the bottom of the top of the net. All right, good pressure by Alexis. I did not do a good job I was trying to get it up in the air, but I needed to get it toward the middle of the court where me and Dalton could have at least a chance there. That's a good drop by Ken. Second good drop by Ken. We got the makings of a good point right here.
Well, she got stressed out on that last one, and instead of taking a step, she kind of popped it up by reaching for it.
You want to run that one back?
I think I am.
All right.
I mean, we both did a pretty good drop on our first. So third shot drop, a little high, but not bad.
Good.
Follow up.
Good. That was even
perfect.
better.
Come in. Fifth shot. Now the 7th shot. She did a great job there. And maybe she saw you coming, because at the last minute she kind of just lifted it a little too much.
Yeah. And then Dalton put it away. And that'll happen sometimes on Ernie's when you even if you fake an Ernie, it can throw people off. When you're taking that option of going up the line away. The first drop was good, Ken. The second one's even better. That's a good shot by Alexis. I think I remember that point. I think she did kind of hear or see me coming.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we got time there. We got time. If she could have got over there and just got it soft, got air back under it, even though that was a good press dink by Dalton, just trying to make a ball and keep herself in the point. And served by Ken. Another good drop. Yes. That's just good setup pickleball right there. Run that back. What was the best shot in that point, Ken?
As the third shot dropped.
No doubt. No doubt. Made it bounce. Kind of caught me at my feet. And I popped up there, and Alexis put it away. That's just good complimentary pickleball by y'all, and a mistake by me getting the ball too high up in the air. And I was late getting to the line for whatever reason. Same point here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm hustling. You just put a good that first shot. I mean, that shot that you put on me. It wasn't a lofty drop. It was kind of an aggressive drop. I mean, I still did not hit a good shot, but it wasn't for lack of effort on my part. All right, so we're side out. Me and Dalton stacking.
A good deep lofty serve.
Yeah. Nice. Stay in it. Everybody stay in it. Hunting. And there we go. So Ken, this is what me and you have been talking about while Bud's pause it, Bud. And then I'm gonna let Ken take over when we get to it. You see it gets into the dink rally, but how flat the balls get. And then somebody makes a mistake.
Gets too flat.
It's too flat. The couple dinks before that were kind of flat between them.
Yeah.
And again, the point ended on a good press dink, and Dalton's trying to, and we might not even put this in the, Dalton's trying to force that ball back flat instead of taking a step and hitting that not transition shot, but the shot that's going to link and keep the point going, and nobody's ever going to notice it. If Dalton takes that ball that he missed into the net and just barely puts it over the net soft right there in front of him, instead of trying to be aggressive with it.
You know what I think part of it is? I think people are afraid that by getting a ball
They are
12 inches over the top of the net, I'm setting myself up for a ball that's attackable. And it's not really the case if you've got the right the right angle of ascent and descent. Making that ball drop.
It's not hard. I mean, you just hit the nail on the head. People do not value that shot, Ken. They don't value. How many times have you seen, even at the professional level, you see it a lot. There's a ball that they put right in behind the net. And then the player, there's nothing the other player can do with that ball other than bump it back and let the point continue. But at our level, and especially at the 3-5 level, there's no value. People don't see the value in that shot. And it usually ends in the ending of a point when it should be an easy shot to just dip right back over the net, and then the point continues, and you might have another 5, 6, 7 strokes in that point. But that's what I've been talking to you about. When you get in that dink battle with somebody, don't keep going flat with them and aggressive. When they press you up, you should go with some air under. And when you're pressing them, we were trying to do that drill in the coach's minute the other day, and I was wanting to give you some different balls, but you kept pressing me up during that segment, and I just had to keep lift dinking it back to you. So I'm just trying to make a point that I keep seeing that, and I've seen, of course we do it. We all do these things. Look, he's good here. They're good there. Air under it. Get back up, Alexis. All right, I'm putting air under it. She's putting air under it. Dalton's putting air under it. She gets aggressive with him right there, gets him just out of position a little bit. There's where we need that shot. That's not going to win you the point, but it's going to keep you in the point. We're good. And this was a pretty good point. It was probably one of the top 5 points in the match.
Well, yeah. And you know, the little things, once he crosses over so that his back is to basically the no volley zone or the net,
Yeah.
He's beaten. And he just needed to take another kind of a scissor step to the side to get to that.
But even crossing his feet over, Ken, if he will, instead of trying to hit that ball back hard and flat again, even crossing his foot right there, soft, up in, if he just kind of whipped at it, he's out of position and trying to go back aggressive again. Is this the next point?
No, it's the same point.
Okay. We'll look at it one more time, bud, and then we'll let it roll on. I'm good with everything. I'm good with him crossing over. I'm just not good with the swing path of that last shot. And it's to the aggressive nature that we talk about, trying to end the point too soon. He's out of position. If he's in good position there and that dink was high, I'd like to see him be aggressive, but not after she had pressed him up there.
Oh. I tell you what, that was a good return of serve, a good force shot by her. That was good play by both sides.
I was gonna say I hit some pretty good drop shots there, Ken, and you didn't even say nothing about it.
No, that was 2 good drop shots right there. Yours was a little high.
Yeah. Alexis is not going to miss that many times. All right, moving on.
No, the same point.
Same point. I thought my first drop was pretty decent. She reached in the kitchen and got it, which was good to keep a little pressure on me.
That's one of those balls that looks like it's going to be easy to smash, but it just drops down too far in front of you, and you can't really.
So pause it right here, bud.
You can't really reach it.
So we've talked about balls that do that to us. If it gets in your wheelhouse, rip away. But a lot of them are balls that, I say a lot of them, there's balls that look like they should be a put away, but they're catching you at kind of an awkward place where, for whatever reason, you didn't move your feet, or, the ball just kind of ended up somewhere that you didn't think. So instead of wailing away on that ball, we just got to get it back and get it firm somewhere for that point to continue.
Yep.
That gets into what we've talked about, when we overhit sometimes. And I don't think it's something that people think about. I think they think, oh, I just missed an overhead or an easy shot.
Yeah.
Well, not every shot is in our wheelhouse. I call it trying to make balls. There's sometimes where, everybody on the sideline thinks you should have slammed it, but it caught you in an awkward way. You just needed to try to make it and get it back somehow.
Well, to me, it's hard to hit a hard shot when you're leaning forward. When you're already bent over, and that's what she was. She was already bent over and tried to hit a smash.
Yeah, she was overextended there. You're right.
And she was actually hitting that as a forehand backhand, rather than hitting it as a backhand. It's almost like that ball got away from her. She went to hit a forehand, and it became a backhand forehand.
Yeah.
And she was, like Bud said, she was leaning so far in. That's one, you just use your backhand and keep them deep.
Yeah.
Keep it in play.
Yeah.
It's easier said than when you're in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. But again, hey, you look at it and Try to learn from it and move on.
I don't know what happened there.
I hit a lob that Alexis went back for to try to get.
Interesting, 2 drives, the third shot and fifth shot drive.
Yeah. Well, like to see her drop that one just because she was on her back foot.
This is a nice point. We have worked our way. Oh my gosh. That, I tell you what, you had us in the transition zone and we're just trying to get the ball back over, and so a drop, third shot drop too high, great reset there. Another great reset. We're caught and I'm caught in transition. She's back to the baseline.
Yeah.
Another somehow reset. Soft shot now we're back up to the no volley zone. Playing 50-50 pickleball here.
All right, run it back again, bud. Ken, you hit the best shot of the point. You found the ball right there. You just hit it. Alexis found the ball, the secondary ball we talk about.
Yep.
That finished moving y'all up. Now y'all are in a neutral situation with us.
Your ball tipped the top of the net too. That might have thrown her off a little bit.
It did.
But it changes the trajectory of the ball.
That shot that you just hit right there, though, and then her going cross court on the next one really got y'all in good position. I'd like for Alexis to be up on that line tighter. She can cause a lot of pressure.
Yep.
Especially with her length. That's probably one of the best shots of the best rallies of the match. That ball right there made it bounce, and y'all start moving up. Pause. Stop it right now, bud. So that ball that we've made mention of that Ken hit. Ken, did you notice the air that you put under that shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You got air under it and made it bounce 2 feet in the kitchen in front of Dalton, and it gave you the time that you needed for you and her to move up. Okay, y'all getting hammered on here. You just getting balls back. It's this ball right. Coming up next, Alexis getting air under it right here. You put air under it and dropped it in the kitchen. Alexis puts air under hers, and now y'all are up. Get on up, Alexis. Get on up. Tight on that line. Ken, you're doing a good job of holding the line. I clipped the net. Yeah. I think you're right, Ken. The main thing that got her right there was when the ball clipped the net. That's a good job for you and her. Y'all lost that point, but that's a really good job of y'all fighting some shots off and then getting to the net. Soft. Atta girl.
That was good. You know what? Again, we were in the transition zone, and she was able to reset to a couple of shots nicely.
Yep.
So we got a deep return of serve. She drives the ball.
Yeah, me and Dalton are on offense here, but watch how y'all flip it. Go ahead.
She drives the fifth shot. Mine's a little high. She resets back in. She comes in. Nice soft shot.
That's the best shot right there.
Right there.
Now, Ken, that's that secondary ball that I've been talking about. Okay? The first ball is the ball. She finds the ball right here. okay, and drops it. Now, this is the secondary. No, that's not it. I'm sorry. But this is for you too. So she finds the ball that we've been talking about for weeks now. And that would be coming up right here. No, right here. All right. That's the ball. Now this is the secondary ball. She can hammer or go soft again. She goes soft again, like we talk about, preferably cross court or middle. 1 point for y'all. But you and her both, Ken, hit a couple of shots there that kept y'all in the point before you could make that transition. That's a good job by both of y'all. Good drop by Alexis again. Good drop by Alexis. Find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball. Okay. So, hey, we kept good pressure on y'all. Y'all were hunting for it. Never could find it. You were hunting for it though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think either one of you overhit right there.
Yeah, that's just that just comes with experience, that muscle memory to
Yeah.
be
Well, I
able to.
mean that's mainly just me and Dalton with good pressure on y'all, you know.
Mhm. Just trying to get just enough touch where that ball just
Right.
falls into the kitchen.
All right, here we go. There's the ball. All right, so I found the ball that time. Run that back, bud. We keep saying this. Maybe we need to do a segment or something on it. Finding that ball. Let's see what I do here. I drove that one right there. I just lifted that ball up. Look at me and Dalton move up. Now we're in position to do battle. Okay. And look, run it back again, bud. Let it go slow mo. Okay, Alexis is in this with us.
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to see her use that length and stay up on that line right there when I drop it. When she hits this shot, okay, well, she did have to walk back a little bit because she got her shot a little high. Okay, and then Dalton did a good job keeping pressure on her. Okay, I thought she had a chance to get back up there originally. I thought that, but she didn't. That's a good job of me and him finding the ball and then getting on up and keeping pressure on there. Good return. Great play by Alexis. Great play by Alexis. Keep the pressure up, girl. Keep the pressure up. All right. That's a good. Y'all lost that point, Ken, but that's a good job with Alexis there pressuring us up. Let's watch that again. Let's finish up watching Alexis. I mean, she hit some fantastic shots right there. Bam. Me and Dalton digging. Bam. Dalton's digging. I like how he's putting air under it. I'm digging, putting air under it. I'm digging again, putting air under it. Okay. So me and Dalton were scrambling, trying to find the ball. Alexis hit 4, what I think are pretty good shots. Me and Dalton just played a little bit better defense, good defense on that particular point. So there's something to taking and putting air under the ball at the right time.
No, I agree 100%.
Is all I'm getting at. And you know, Dalton's coming along. But you know, Dalton plays power, you know, he plays power pickleball. But look, him and Brandon both, they're getting better at it. They used to be just bangers, straight out bangers, but now they're, you know, much better. I know a lot of the focus ended up on Alexis, but she told me leaving leaving the park the other day. she said, I hope y'all will do one of my. I said, we're gonna do one of your videos for sure. And hopefully she'll get some value out of it, along with a lot of other people.
Well, that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave any comments and please like and subscribe to our channel.